Aquarius, welcome to your Yours and Theirs reading for the week of July 28th through August 3rd, or whenever you happen upon this reading. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope you're doing awesome. Welcome to this new channel, Empowered World Tarot. My name is Holly Christine, and let's get into it. Spirit, angels, guides, ancestors of love and light, we thank you for your help today with Aquarius and their person's reading for whatever they need to know for the highest good. So take what resonates, leave the rest, and feel free to reverse or exchange the energies out as necessary. And let's see what's going on. We're going to lay out a baseline of you and your person's energies as well as the shared. And we will clarify everything, as always on this channel, baseline and clarifying, followed by advice cards at the end and an oracle. All right, let's see what's going on. Waiting for the flyers. Spirit's putting the cards in order for you. There it is. Showing up with the Lovers. A very important connection on your heart, followed by the Five of Swords and the Queen of Coins. Your person is showing up with the Seven of Cups, the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. In the shared energies, we have the Sun, the Death card, and the Knight of Wands. The overall energy for your reading, Aquarius, the Fool. And what brings us to this specific reading today, the Wheel of Destiny. Things are changing. They have already changed, or they're about to change in a major way. And that's what brings us here. All right, so let's talk about this baseline for a moment, and then we'll pull the clarifiers. So your overall energy, the Fool, is, and it's not your overall energy, it's the overall energy of the entire reading. So this speaks to a new beginning, a brand new start. Taking a risk, putting ourselves out there, trying something new. It's time for a new adventure. And that's what's happening. Things have changed, and we're about to have a new adventure. Okay. In your column, the Lovers, again, that's an important connection on your heart that will always be there, no matter what. Whether you guys are together or apart, they will always have a place. Your person is showing up looking at choices and options. They're a little bit confused by some of these choices and options. They're not sure what to pick. They're hoping they make the right choice. And in the shared energies, we have the Sun. It's the happiest card in the tarot. It's success and it's joy on steroids. It's so much happiness. It's awesome. Then you're showing up with the Five of Swords. It's a battle. It's a fight. And you're saying, I'm willing to do whatever it takes to get what I want, to win whatever this fight is, and even if I have to make sacrifices to do it, so be it. Your person is showing up with this Ace of Swords. This is a moment of truth and clarity, and some kind of breakthrough with truth and clarity that can now be acted upon. Followed by the Death card, endings and transformations. Then you have the Queen of Coins. This is all about self-care, self-nurturing, taking care of oneself in a sense of your well-being is what you're focused on here. And your person has the Ace of Wands. This is an opportunity to do something new and different in some kind of bold action that would take courage. It's inspired action. And the final card in the shared energies is the Knight of Wands, and that is following our passions, having a good time, feeling really good, taking risks, and feeling like we can move in a direction urgently. Let's go, that kind of thing. It's a fun energy. It feels good. But let's see how it ties up to the reading. In its highest polarity, it feels great. In its lowest polarity, it can be a little immature and unreliable, but we'll see what happens. Following our passions, following our destiny, going after what we want. There's a lot of that here. All right, let's go ahead and clarify the Fool and the overall energy of the reading, this new adventure. What does Aquarius and their person need to know about the Fool card? Temperance, the Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. So there's a sense of patience, time, harmony, balance, and healing here. Some sort of new interest. And the King of Cups, looking at your perfect match, focusing on your perfect match, looking for patience and balance and healing and harmony. Let's look at the bottom. What brings us here? The Five of Swords. First repeating energies. You have it in your second card. We're willing to fight for this. That's what brings us to this part of the lineup. No matter what the cost, this is what we want. This is what we're fighting for. And we'll stop at nothing to get it. A new start, a new beginning with your perfect match. Focusing on it to heal it, to bring in the harmony. And we will fight for it. Okay. Very good. Let's look at the Lovers, how you're showing up back here. What of this Lovers card, please? Okay. Four of Swords. Knight of Swords. Eight of Cups. Getting our thoughts straight, taking a time out from this connection on our heart. We really need to get our thoughts clear so that we can take decisive action, because it looks like somebody's walking away. I don't know if it's you or them, but somebody's being called someplace else. Decisive action to leave or about someone who's leaving. Trying to get clear. Let's look at the bottom. What brings us here? Justice. Wanting to make the correct decision, bring in balance. This could be a marriage. Doesn't have to be with justice. We'll find out more as we continue. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. Your person's looking at their options and choices. The Empress. The Eight of Swords. And the Page of Pentacles. At the bottom, the Sun, which is the next card in the shared energies. We get to clarify that anyway, so that's great. Let's talk about this for a second. The Eight of Swords. So they're stuck in confusion of these choices. They can't see which one to pick. They're not sure what to invest in, where to put their energy, money, resources, time, whatever it is. They're confused and stuck trying to make this choice, having to do with the Empress. So they're not going to talk about themselves as the Empress coming out in that arrangement. So that means they see you as the Empress, the ideal energy, their ideal person. That's what that looks like. You're their perfect person, and they don't know what choice to make. They feel stuck. What do I invest in? Which choice do I make here? Because they make me so happy. The Sun. It's hard to make this choice. They want to make just the right choice because it's tied up to all their happiness, the happiest that they've probably ever been. Let's look at the Sun and the shared energies, please. Eight of Wands, King of Swords, the Emperor, and at the bottom, Karma, Judgment. So somebody's making a major decision here that's affecting both of you. And this is communication going back and forth. It looks like you're making the decision. I don't see them included in this decision. I just see you quickly making it and communicating it. You're the decision maker. You're doing the communicating, um, and I guess they would be the emperor because you're the empress. They already told us right here that they see you as the empress. And so when we see the emperor, the perfect match to the empress, we know that that's them. So that is them. At first I thought it was all you, but that's them. Um, but we do have Karma, which is the judgment card, and we have the King of Swords, who is the one who makes the decisions, and we have you over here in the Knight of Swords making a decisive decision, a decisive action to leave, to walk away, to turn your back on some kind of connection on your heart, which I'm assuming is them. So this is affecting your shared happiness, a decision that you're making, and they feel stuck. Yeah, I guess if you're making this strategic decision for yourself, um, there wouldn't be much that they could feel like they could do about it. You're standing in your power and your authority and making the decision. So yeah, it is all you. I thought it was them. It's all you. But you're communicating it to them. That's what it looks like. You're telling them the decision that you're making. Let's look at your Five of Swords. Winning at all cost. Show us the Five of Swords. Oh no, I'm sorry. There, you're the Empress. There. Oh my God, I'm just speaking in circles over here. I don't know who's who. Forget about it. It doesn't matter. All that matters is these are the energies that are here. You'll know if you're experiencing them or your person's experiencing them. Let's just leave it at that. Uh, Five of Swords in Aquarius's column, please. I'm like, it's you, it's them, it's you, it's them. No, it's not you, it's them, it's not you, it's it's not them, it's you. I don't know what I'm saying. Knight of Pentacles, Five of Cups, Seven of Swords. So everything's been brought to a halt here. Grieving our losses, regrets, pain, crying, just focused on the past losses. Uh, Seven of Swords, somebody that left or is leaving. It looks like it's you that's leaving. Um, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to get to your goal. Whatever this Five of Swords is, you're willing to make the sacrifices. Okay. And at the bottom, the Four of Pentacles, holding on tight, refusing to let go. So maybe they're the ones leaving. Maybe they're the ones leaving. Because the Seven of Swords is kind of leaving, but in a very sneaky way. He's got one foot out the door. He's grabbing his things. He's kind of like a thief. You know, he's just being sneaky about it. But yeah, their intention is to leave. And yet, while they're leaving, we're here because somebody's holding on tight, or maybe too tight. So if you are trying to leave, your person's holding on too tight, or if they're trying to leave, you're holding on tight. Let's look at the Ace of Swords in Aquarius's person's column, please. Moment of truth, moment of clarity. And we have the shadow side, which is the Devil card, traditionally named King of Pentacles. Great, another person. That's why I say feel free to reverse or exchange the energies, because when we start seeing all these court cards and things show up, it's kind of like who's who. Sometimes it's hard to tell. And the Fool, new beginnings. That's the overall energy of the reading. So the shadow side, that's unhealthy behavior patterns, toxic energies, unhealthy behavior patterns, managing a new beginning. That's the truth. Unhealthy and toxic behavior that is a pattern is what's managing a new beginning over here. And over here, the new beginning, we have harmony focused on the King of Cups. Focusing on the King of Cups. New interest, King of Cups. New interest, new beginning, King of Cups. Balance, healing, harmony. But somehow it's tied up to something unhealthy here. And at the bottom, we have the Six of Wands. That's reaching a goal and being recognized for it. Okay, moving on. In the shared energies, death, endings, and new beginnings. Show us the death card. Why is it here in the shared energies? Talking about transformations, endings and transformations. And there we have the Seven of Cups again. That's how your person first showed up in the baseline. The Nine of Cups. Making choices for our wish fulfillment, our personal satisfaction. And the Ten of Wands. It's really, really hard, whatever this is, making choices. It's such a burden here to make the choice on an individual level to have a wish fulfillment. On an individual level, like alone, is a great burden here. It's really hard. And at the bottom, Nine of Swords, yeah. Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands. That's a lot of stress and hardship there. It's very, very difficult. The weight of the world is on somebody's shoulders here. We have anxiety and worry and fear and sleepless nights and crying and all kinds of stuff. Somebody trying to make a choice on their own for their own happiness. They're like, it's too hard, it's too much, I can't do this, I don't want to do this by myself. Yeah, that's what it feels like. And yet you're both being affected by this energy. It's like one person's acting one way, the other person's receiving the feeling because of the actions, cause and effect kind of thing. Let's look at the Queen of Coins coming up in your column, Aquarius. Self-care, self-nurturing, well-being, trying to put yourself first here. It seems like the whole reading you're trying to put yourself first, winning at all costs, walking away, taking a time out from this connection on your heart to get your thoughts clear, walking away sort of sneakily. Bringing things to a halt. Show us the Queen of Coins, please. The Knight of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Two of Cups. Oh, I didn't expect that card. And at the bottom, the Magician. Okay, we're here because you are doing it for yourself. You're following your passion, your inspiration to reach some sort of goal and be recognized with your soul connection partner. You're manifesting it here. Impulsive energy, recognized soul connection. Following our passions, reaching goals with our soul connection. Okay. Looks like that's how you're taking care of yourself. But I don't feel like it's your person. I feel like you're pursuing somebody else or something. I don't feel like it's them though, if because everybody like you're leaving. You're leaving, you're leaving. You're showing us you're leaving. And then all of a sudden you're pursuing a soul connection. You took a time out, you got your thoughts clear, you decided to take some decisive action, and you're walking away from this connection on your heart. But over here, you're heading towards this connection, which is a soul connection, soulmate kind of card. Let's look at their next card, the Ace of Wands. An opportunity to take some bold new action. Six of Cups. Nine of Pentacles. The High Priest, which is the Hierophant, and the King of Wands. They got an extra card that came out. And at the bottom, the Five of Pentacles. We're here because there's been an abandonment. Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. This is a soul connection from the past who is now single. Nine of Pentacles. The High Priestess in alignment with taking some new bold action. Is it towards the King of Wands or as the King of Wands? Again, when the court cards show up, it gets a little crazy. Who is who? Who are we talking about here? In alignment with the King of Wands. Single, in alignment with the King of Wands. Taking some kind of bold action. We're here because of abandonment. Being abandoned by our soul connection from the past, who is now single, in alignment with the King of Wands. Oh, well, it looks like they're just telling me you abandoned them, and that's some bold action that was taken. I don't think it was them abandoning you. They're just telling me what happened, I think. Because you're over here having fun going after somebody in your Knight of Wands energy, following your passions. But the King of Wands is very passionate and masterful. And it looks like the soul connection from the past that's behaving single is you, in alignment with the King of Wands. Masterful, passionate action. They don't second guess their actions. They feel confident about what they do. Sexy, confident, attractive, and very action oriented. They make bold moves. And so this seems pretty bold that you're walking away from this connection but heading towards another, and they see it. New beginnings. Making a choice to be happy on one's own is the burden here, and the ending and the transformation that's being described. The moment of truth and clarity is that unhealthy energy is managing this new beginning. So whatever it is that you're doing or how they see you're doing it is tied up to something unhealthy. And over here, it's you being sneaky doing it. Grieving your losses of the past. You're going to fight for anything to get what you want. And over here, you're doing it. Okay. That's what it seems like anyway. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands and the shared energy. So we saw the Knight of Wands over here. It's you being, impulsive, going after what you want. Feeling good about some soul connection, which is not this person, because this person's not feeling so great. I think. I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look at the Knight of Wands and the shared energy. Both of you guys are affected by this Knight of Wands. Going for it. Following their passions. Living life. Taking risks and going after what they want. Kind of thing. Show us the Knight of Wands. Page of Cups. The Hanged Man. And the Five of Swords again. Gaining perspective, winning at all costs. Looking at things from all angles, winning at all costs, making sacrifices. Page of Cups with hope. Winning at all costs and making sacrifices. Important sacrifices where we are willing to even let go of people. At the bottom, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is being done repetitively. That might be why it's unhealthy. The shadow side, unhealthy. Because these are impulsive actions that are taken, willing to do whatever to get what they want. Okay. That's what the cards say. If the glove fits. Let's get some final advice, please, for Aquarius. Final advice for Aquarius, please. Queen of Swords. Four of Cups. Seven of Swords. And at the bottom, Three of Cups. Well, we're here because we're communing with others. We're getting together with others, having a good time. Queen of Swords. This is what's required. Four of Cups. Disappointment and upset with the past. Past what? Seven of Swords. Leaving. communing with others. Disappointment, upset, leaving, communing with others. The Queen of Swords says, well, this is how it has to be. There's just going to be upset about me leaving and getting together with others. You're like, that's the way it is. Because the Queen of Swords says it's my way or the highway. These are the rules. These are the boundaries. These are the limitations. This is the law. I'm laying it down. This is what's required. This is what I want. This is what has to happen. This is what's necessary. Upset, leaving, getting together with others and having a good time. You're just like, that's the way it is. Okay, I can see that. Let's get an oracle card to close off this reading. I did not like doing the air signs tonight at all. No bueno. I did not like it. It just feels very sharp and very tough energies. Give us a final message from Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. For Aquarius, please. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. The Camel Boy. Small steps. Asking for help. It is card number 33. And here is your message. When the Camel Boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with your packing. Or you want information and about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing. No matter what the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The Camel Boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and expect to get it. All right. Well, again, the wheel of destiny is what brings us here. You want to turn the wheel. You want change. You want a new beginning. And your person is just going to be upset about it. It's part of it. It's necessary for you to endure the upsetness so that you can leave and go commune with others, which looks like you're going after a soul connection. So, I mean, hey, if they're your soul connection, you got to go, you got to go. No judgment. It's just difficult to say certain things as the cards come out, and I can't figure out, like, why is this happening and who must be hurting, and you're telling me it's a necessary pain, it's a necessary disappointment that just has to happen because you're going after your destiny. Wheel of Destiny and this soul connection. So it took a while to sort of see that and figure it out. But that's what seems to be happening. I hope it helps seeing everything from a bird's eye perspective. I may not get the exact wording right or be a little confused as to what's going on, but these are the energies that are here for sure. Who's doing what or for what reasons, sometimes that's a little difficult to figure out, but I do feel like we came to this conclusion that you need to change your destiny and you need to do it because the person that is here that you're originally with before you go after your soul connection, before you leave, the person is not your person. They're not your person. And you figured it out and you're like, oh, I gotta go because I'm going after my person. So that makes sense. Anyway, I hope it helps and I wish you guys all the luck in the world and you gotta go, you gotta go. And the Knight of Wands, hey, they gotta go. So with that, If this resonates with you or you like the style of the layout that we're going to do here on this channel, go ahead and smash that like, hit subscribe, leave a comment. I welcome it all. I'd love to have your energy here at the channel. So with that, I look forward to reading for you guys next time. Take care, Aquarius.